Today on Attack of the Show, Jet Li bares his soul to Chris Gore about his film Fearless.
Is this really your last martial arts film?
You can't download these. Outtakes from the Daily Nut.
Poop, 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 poop.
And Will checks in with an HD TV that'll have you glowing. All this and more on a live and in-demand Attack of the Show.
Slut. Starting
right now.
Keep your mouth shut and your legs closed and you'll be all right.
Drop the beat. Attack.
What's going on here?
Attack.
Pick up on this.
Attack.
Attack of the show. Attack.
I like that. That's called sweat work, baby. Welcome back. Well, welcome back. Welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm Zach Selwyn. It's Friday, and I am packed to the gills with all the medication that I found in this blonde's purse.
You stole it, you bad boy.
Hey, I need a little something to stop the shaking.
Well, this blonde is Michelle Merkin, and guys, when Zach starts ovulating, we're all in for one heck of an emotional roller coaster. But don't you worry about that right now, because we have a wonderful show for you with comic book reviews from Blair Butler. Love her work.
Love that Blair Butler.
Hot.
Can't wait to see her, absolutely. We also have a tech check-in with my boy, Will the Thrill O'Neill, plus weekend movie premieres and a sit-down with Jet Li from our own Christian Gore. And no, Christian Gore is not a Christian death metal act. That's Chris Gore's full name.
But first, you got a website, I got a website, even he's got a website. All God's children got websites.
Pornodonkey.com.
Yeah, it's hot. With so many sites out there, how can you separate the wheat, like his site, from, you know, the crap?
Like your site. Well, that's where we come in, folks. We are going to be your guides to the weirdest and wildest the web has to offer. So buckle up your brows and britches, because it's time to go around the net.
First up, local retail chains have a tradition of annoying ads, like sit and sleep.
You're killing me, Larry!
But straight from the discount aisles of YouTube comes Vinny T, who will not only give you a great deal on furniture, but he does his own stunts. Oh, yeah.
Hey, this is Vinny T for the Furniture Guy. Give me a call at 351-3900. For a limited time only, the Furniture Guy's got queen mattress sets for $99 and king sets for $129. You okay? Oh, yeah.
Black Hawk down. We have a Black Hawk down.
Vinny T! I'll tell you, man, I know where I'm getting my next Tempur-Pedic. You know what I mean? Nice one, Vinny. Not that you'd ever want to go knuckle up with some of America's hottest pop stars like Beyonce or J-Lo. But on GameGecko.com, you can give some pop divas a pop in the lip for all the torment they put you through with smash hits like I'm Real. Yeah, we'll see how real you are when I unleash a right hook, mommy. Check this. You're going down. You like that? Uh-huh. Like that, bitch? What's up, bitch?
Wow.
Huh?
Wow.
Ms. Top of the Pops?
Wow. Hey,
Bring on a...
Hey, easy, Tiger. Kind of getting brutal there.
Layla Kaylee, by the way, is very upset about that because she's a huge Beyonce fan.
Is
she?
she?
I want you to know that.
I'm a huge J-Lo fan. Just love her work, that J-Lo. Anyway, does look like fun. Just like cub boxing, the latest rage in Thailand, where they take sweet little bear cubs and they turn them into baby brawlers. Oh my gosh, it was like that. They were so cute, and then all of a sudden they were so like, just like, you know, like.
Ow! All right. The hair's painted in. You got to watch the top of the hair.
Love the hair. Love the hair.
I don't like that. I don't like what they did to those little cubs. That was kind of sad, actually.
So cute until they're like.
That was pivotal, guys. I mean, come on, people. You know what I mean? Hey, go to g4tv.com/AOTS for the links to everything you just saw. But right now, it's time for the only news you need to know. Here's Layla Kaylee with a look at what's coming up.
Here's what's coming up in the feed. First up, YouTube wants new music videos. I'll tell you why and what they plan to do with them. And I'll tell you why Hugh Hefner has a small new New Zealand cover band in his crosshairs. Johnny Depp is set to play a new comic book hero. I'll tell you more about that. And finally, I'll tell you why Keith Richards has decided to clean up his act. And it's all coming your way in the feed. But first, back to you cute kids on the couch.
So NASA had an interesting week. They held off landing Atlantis because there were 3 unidentified objects outside the ship's window. I'm sure you heard about this.
And as per usual, they called on us to see if we could decipher what exactly these items were. Now, I'm no rocket scientist, but hello, this one seems pretty obvious.
I mean, come on, guys. That's an alien.
It's an old school alien sitting in what looks like a waffle iron.
Yeah, that's also doubles as a toilet. That's one of their big futuristic inventions. It's a toilet spaceship. It's great. It's pretty sweet.
I
Very
love
cuddly
that.
and cute.
It is. It's like make a waffle and then poop.
Ah, works out for me.
Yeah.
Speaking of odd things, our cuddly friends are now on the attack. Now, a drunk man in China got into a panda cage. I guess he just wanted to cuddle, but the panda was not feeling the magic, so she bit him.
Now, panda bites man. That's not really a story, but man bites panda. Now that's a headline. And that's just what happened. The spurned pandamore took a chunk out of his intended before the police were summoned.
You know, pandas are not exactly the cuddly, cute little creatures you think they are. In fact, that thing's a vicious animal. It's
Really?
a savage animal.
Really?
This panda is a savage animal. Did you ever watch Supergroup with Sebastian Bach, Skid Row thing?
No, apparently not, because I am like, can I buy a vowel? What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, well, I'll give you my, my DVD copy. Later in the show, we'll freak ourselves out with more twisted internet videos. And all I have to say is, sweet buttered piggy teats. Just what the hell is going on in that little wedding chapel? We'll find out later.
Now, don't wander off. We've got lots more kid-tested, mother-approved fun for you on Attack of the Show, and I'd be positively dashed if you weren't here when we return. Honestly, I would. So frightfully vexed.
Honestly dashed.
Honestly
dashed.
dashed, Mr. Darcy.
Dashed.
Don't go. Please don't.
Sleek, slender, and scary. The muscular MySpace girls. And Will checks in with the new HD TV that's thrusting out a little extra good.
Attack of the Show. Attack.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show, Friday edition. This show is packed tighter than Dom DeLuise's thong, with all the entertainment, information, and mind-bendingly awesome fun you could ever want, including this live Music Friday presented by Dentine Ice. Performing this afternoon, the rockin' band Slow Motion Rain. Very excited. In the meantime, Michelle, what's going down?
Thank you, Zacky Wacky, who smokes the tobacco. Now, I'm not one of those girls who'll tell you that size doesn't matter, because trust me, it does. Oh, yeah. If you can't show me at least 42 inches, don't even bother inviting me over. What? I'm talking about your TV for movie night, you dirty pervert. Here's tech reporter Will O'Neill. I can just tell he's got the goods.
Want something in your living room that's even flatter and wider than your ass? Then check out this awesome high-def 42-inch LCD from Philips. It's a lot prettier, too. Philips turned some heads a couple years ago with its Ambilight technology. By sampling the dominant colors on the screen and then casting a halo on the left and right sides of the set, Philips claims that Ambilight enhances your viewing experience. They're doubling down on it with this new model by introducing Ambilight Full Surround. It makes a light show on all 4 sides of the screen. And let's talk about that screen. With an impressive 1366 by 768 progressive resolution, the set can handle just about any media you throw at it. This baby also has brains. It handles the usual assortment of digital inputs, but also features memory stick and SD card readers. Okay, it isn't cheap, but don't forget, you're getting a lot of TV for your money. Besides, what else would you spend it on? Food, rent, lap dances? Please.
And here he is in the succulent, meaty, dark flesh.
Touch
my
it.
boy.
Touch it. Touch it.
Will O'Neill. What's happening,
How's it
buddy?
going, man?
I'm hanging.
You look really cool with that visor.
You like that action right there?
Wow.
Yeah.
No, not so much.
I feel like the guys from 16 Candles with the jock straps on their head. Female extraterrestrial. So let me ask you a question, Will. What's this Ambilight technology? You just blowing smoke up my crack, or is it legit?
Dude, okay, now here's the deal. There's real science behind it, but it's really kind of boring science. I can tell you this subjectively, it really makes watching movies a lot more immersive.
Isn't boring science a double entendre? Or is that redundant?
Oh, come on. You don't always have to be the cool kid in class, Zach.
Sorry. I ran out of
But it's pretty cool, though. What it does, though, it takes the colors that are on the screen, and it actually, like, throws them around the screen on this little, like halo effect. It's very cool. It kind of makes it pop.
And that's an extra, like, $8,000 for that.
No, it's only about 3,000.
Solid.
3,500. Yeah, you can afford it. You're a big-time
Dude,
fancy
I'm huge.
Hollywood guy.
I'm large, man. I'm making 4 figures this year. Now, what in God's name is this thing that I'm wearing? You know, well, actually, what is this? Yeah, this is, okay.
It's a 3D visor from Imagine. This company's been doing a lot of cool stuff in gaming displays, and this one really pulls the game, you know, out of the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you look really comfortable with it on, though.
Oh, this is actually pretty
It's the Z800. It's like $540 bucks. But what's cool about it, though, is that when you're playing a game from, let's say, 12 feet away, it looks like you're watching the game on like a 103-inch screen.
Yeah,
it's
no joke.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And chicks totally dig it.
Oh, my God. Yeah, chicks, I'm rolling this out to a club tonight.
I was wearing it earlier. Michelle Merkin saw me in that, and she was like, dude, we're so going out later.
You hooking up with Michelle?
Dude, totally, man.
Shooting at the walls of heartache. Bang, bang. You are the warrior, my friend.
Exactly. Tough guy, tough guy. Anyway, Zach, I'm going to leave you to your games. You know, go to Imagine.com. Get one of your own. It's very cool.
Woo! I love this thing. Look for Will's big, throbbing tech check-ins every Friday right here on Attack of the Show.
Yeah, welcome to the gun show.
And tune in next week to see his reports on all the
Don't
coolest...
laugh at my guns, dude.
Hey, buddy. You want to buy this?
And Michelle, this is for you, baby.
Put that on. Next week, he's got all the coolest new Tokyo tech reports when Attack of the Show goes Japan. Now then, Michelle, penny for your thoughts, a dime for your dreams.
I was just thinking about this whole Will and me thing. Kind of interesting. Also thinking about candy and puppies and Puerto Rican boys. I love those Puerto Rican boys. I wonder what our MySpace Girls of the Week are thinking about. Let's check in with them, shall we? Will.
All right, today we are taking the MySpace Girls off the beaten track. Yes, we will be exploring the strange and wonderful women who are bodybuilders.
I can't wait. There's nothing wrong with being in shape. I mean, look at those guns. Hello. As long as they don't push it into that sort of gender gray area, that like she-male thing.
Yeah, I don't want to see any of that either.
I don't, yeah,
you know,
it's a little much.
I think what we're about to see, though, is a lot of that gender gray area. Because I checked these out earlier. Our super lady number 1, this is Diana. Check her out, man. She's from San Antonio. That's kind of like, she's not too ripped for me. She's pretty hot. 29. I love her quote, though. Diana!
That's not a quote.
That's not a quote. That's why I don't like her. You know what else I don't like about her? She says she's an official card-carrying member of the Buff Beauties Club. She also claims to have known Wonder Woman in a past life, but I'm not going to mess with her because she looks like she probably kicked Wonder Woman's ass. Look at that, man. Look at that body.
She's pretty gnarly.
Jesus.
But she doesn't have Wonder Woman's little armband.
That girl would tear my schwanz off. She would... Yeah, you need to have the armband.
Yeah, you do, because that is, you know, it's good stuff. Anyway, next up, we've got Linda. She's from Vancouver, British Columbia. She's 35.
Wow.
And her quote is, "I am elite." Well, she's not full of herself.
She is a man. How about that?
To her strength, challenges are really hot, and so are obstacles courses. I don't know. What does that mean? Like,
Yeah, that's what turns me on. If a girl can just master an obstacle course, that's my lady.
Yeah. I just don't like, what is that? But by far the best is helping her pit bull, Nico, with his supersets.
Oh, her dog works out.
Yeah, I mean, what's that all about? It's just like something about loving your dog and then like loving
If you work out with your dog, I understand if you go hiking with your dog. If you bench press with your dog, you got a problem. Just saying.
How about if you're bench pressing your dog?
That's okay. That's totally
okay.
fine.
That's totally different.
All right, next up we have Gina from San Diego, California. She's 29, and her quote is, "Gina, Gina, Gina."
I think that's Gina.
Oh, right. Well,
someone
she claims
here clearly has a vagenda.
I do have a vagenda today. You're absolutely right.
Gina.
Now, Gina claims that Vegemite sandwiches made her the woman she is today. She's constantly trying to impress her animals by flexing for them. See, another weird animal workout buff chick, man. But look at that rack. Ugh. You know what, though? These animals are impressed. They're very impressed. And, you know, she's kind of got a George Foreman grill up there. I'm not too into the face, but so far I think she's my
animals, and now all I'm seeing is her breasts. Is that what the animals are?
In my opinion, those are the dogs she's talking about.
Well, let's talk about our final. Her name is Miss Muscles.
Muscles?
Yes, her location is Puyallup.
Puyallup.
Is it pull y'all up, Washington? She's 23, and her quote, "Prepare yourself for the unexpected." I kind of like her. In order to party with the gods, you have to be one of the gods.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
Would you ever get down with one of these girls?
No, I think they would take me down.
Yeah.
I don't think that was really your question, but...
No, but you know, you handled it well.
I like a man. I don't like...
that is a man.
She-male. I don't like the she-male. She's missing some, like, really special...
Vital appendages?
Yeah, some bits and pieces, like the family jewels. I kind of like them. Yeah. Her second favorite role model growing up was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mm-hmm.
And strangely, her first favorite was The Predator.
Didn't Arnold Schwarzenegger kill the Predator?
Yeah, so basically, I don't know. That just doesn't make sense.
Hey, you know what? It works for me. You know, any girl who she probably looks like the Predator, you know? That's what I think. The Predator was like buff and had long hair and like dreadlocks and all that kind of stuff.
Maybe that's why she likes him, and maybe the reason that Arnold kills her.
Yeah.
Look for these. No, I'm just kidding. And other MySpace Girls of the Week on our show notes page at g4tv.com/AOTS.
Now don't go anywhere or I'll pitch a hissy fit.
Oh, and we hate it when he does that.
We got lots more Attack of the Show coming your way right after these important messages.
Hissy. You big sissy.
Johnny Five Boroughs, how you doing, huh?
Louis the landfill. Yeah, beautiful. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hey, Jimmy the Tain, how you doing, pal? You got the cash?
I got what you want. You got what I want?
Come on, Lou, huh?
That's my boy, huh?
Beautiful.
Oh, it's delicious.
Hey, thanks a lot. I just picked it up.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm wearing a Wyatt.
A Wyatt?
Yeah, just got it, man. Brand new. Yeah,
how long you been wearing a Wyatt?
Couple of days, Lou.
Couple of days?
A wire cologne, one of the worst ideas in mafia history.
Let's go get a canoe.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show's Viernes edition. Even on the weekend, it's still TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. My name cannot be pronounced in any Earth language, but if it could, it would sound something like...
Please welcome Slow Motion Rain.
Does anybody know? Does anybody know? get out of here from the pain and the fear. Pick a day, just any day, will disappear without a trace. Yes, we will. Now, isn't it time? Just wanna go to get out, to get out, to get out. Pick a day, just any day, just any day. Where can we go? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
That was awesome. Be sure to check out Slow Motion's Rain, self-titled new album out on shelves right now, and go to our website for more information.
Woo! I'm gonna have to reaffix my ass because that slow motion rain just rocked it off. Maybe I should use some Velcro or something. What are you doing?
I don't think your ass was there in the first place.
Wait.
I'm just doing what you're doing. Tucking the old jeans in the boots. Isn't this what the kids are doing? I mean, you got it going on.
Yeah, hi. When I do it, I mean, look at this. That's sexy. This is just like bad fashion.
Hey, you know what? To me, I look like Inigo Montoya in The Princess Bride.
And don't make fun of my ass. I've been taking those no acid all pills for a long time, and I like them. Anyway, don't go anywhere because there's so much more Attack of the Show coming your way right after this.
Don't you dare untuck those. Don't you untuck those. You're untucking them.
I'm untucking
They're
them.
untucked.
But look at where my head's at.
I like
right
this
now.
a lot.
Is Fearless really Jet Li's final martial arts film?
He wants to kick your butt.
And Blair is heading to Iraq when she spills from...
What's going on here?
It's Friday. You ain't got no job. And you ain't got ish to do. Glad you came back. During the break, Michelle and I...
Don't tell them what we did.
Well, after we did that, we took a closer look at the second picture NASA took outside of the space shuttle. They think it might be trash.
What kind of trash? Like space trash?
No, it looks more like white trash. Yeah.
I'm going to tell her you said that, and I think she's going to be very, very hurt.
Hey, it's just paradise up there in space, you know?
It's pterodactyl. But Zachary, I think it's time for you to go chat with that Gore boy, because apparently he's the Hollywood insider. So you just hit the road, Zach.
Chris Gore's here?
Yeah.
My man.
What's going on?
Not much,
All
dude.
right.
Nice to see you, brother.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Now, every weekend there are theatrical releases across the country. We've got Chris Gore here, and we heard a little rumor that you got to sit down and chat it up with Jet Li. Do you speak any Mandarin Chinese?
None at all, but I know what wushu means.
What's that?
It's the Chinese name for martial arts. That's
I
what it is.
thought. What's the pork?
the style.
What's the type of pork?
That's mushu pork, I think.
Oh,
actually.
mushu.
That's what you're thinking of.
Right.
Yeah.
And
so,
then.
so those are two Mandarin Chinese words I know.
Excellent. Well,
That's
hey,
about
you're-
it. That's all I got.
You're practically fluent.
That's all I got. All right, now, yeah, as you know, Fearless was released in theaters this week and is supposed to be Jet Li's last movie.
Really?
I went straight to the source himself and talked to him about his movie and what his future plans are. He wants to kick your butt. The wushu martial arts philosophy is more about fighting with the heart.
Fighting yourself.
Fighting yourself. Can you tell me, how do you do that?
It's very close to my personal belief. So I want to share anything I know and I believe the martial art, true meaning about the martial art. I find a wonderful story based on the true martial artist and the philosopher in last century.
You better lose this time.
Our victory is guaranteed.
I had 90 days shoot, every day fight. Now you not just fight with the co-star, you fight yourself because you're tired. You have a lot of injury, always bother you. You know, you need to fight with them also. I think the strong message in the martial arts is make yourself physical strong and mental strong.
Director of photography, Mr. Sang, shot some of the scenes at 6 times normal speed just to capture your movements. How do you create such speed?
You're not thinking how to control your body. You use your heart to enjoy that moment. You're in that situation. You're in the movement.
Is this really your last martial arts film?
My personal belief, everything I say, the martial arts, philosophy, physical, mental, everything, I put it in the one film. Yes, that's my last wushu movie.
Gore, tell me straight up, man. Should I go see this movie or not?
No, absolutely. I mean, Jet Li, he's one of those guys where you're watching these stunts that he does, his martial arts, and you just can't believe that anyone can move like that. In fact, the director of photography of the film had to shoot certain scenes at 6 times normal speed, like over 140 frames per second, just to capture his speed.
That's what they do here with my hosting.
Did they do that?
Yeah.
Did they do that also?
I'm quick.
But no, it's amazing. He's one of those guys where there's never going to be another Jet Li. This is supposedly his last martial arts film, so you have to see it in the theater.
So what, Jet Li's like retiring from martial arts? Is he going to do like romantic comedies now?
Well, he's actually doing an action film, but he's not doing martial arts in the film, so we'll see what happens. I mean, a lot of these guys, it's like the last Who tour, the last time I've been. They always come back.
Every year,
They always come back. The last Star Wars movie, we know there's going to be that 3rd trilogy for Star Wars is going to come. I guarantee it.
I predict right now, Jet Li, Jennifer Aniston, romantic comedy, not in my dojo. What do you think?
I think it sounds awful, actually. I would not go see that film.
Me neither.
Sounds like crap.
There are a couple of other big theatrical releases this weekend. Which ones do you think are going to stand out?
For me, Jackass 2.
Of course.
And not just because Jackass is so much fun. I put it to you that Jackass is going to change cinema history.
Okay.
Jackass is one of the most important films of the new millennium, and let me tell you my theory here. It's completely transformed movies from the standpoint of it's a non-narrative movie, it doesn't have a traditional story, and it's based on a TV show. And I think it's going to start a larger trend where you're going to see TV shows transition much more quickly to theaters.
Attack of the Show, the movie.
That could definitely happen, but I actually think, I'm serious when I say, I think that we're going to see a Lost season finale in theaters for a limited time. Like X-Files, but I mean, much more where it transitions from you're seeing the film, the TV show, and then you go to the movies to see the finale. I mean, that would be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of cool. So obviously Jackass is a must-see.
Jackass must-see for me, definitely.
What about this film, Science of Sleep?
Science of Sleep, if you're one of the people like me who likes to read subtitles, this is Michel Gondry's movie, and it's bizarre. It's one of those French sort of romantic comedies that doesn't make a lot of sense, but visually is so unbelievable. I mean, one of the sequences is the characters suddenly turn into animated pieces of yarn and start to talk.
Wow.
It makes no sense, but it's great. Michel Gondry's new film that's upcoming, which is called Be Kind, Rewind with Jack Black, that is going to be awesome.
Nice.
And
never even heard about that. So worth dropping the $10, maybe the $9 with the student discount card that I still have 8 years after college.
And you get plus 10 experience points if you take a girl to see a French film with subtitles.
Yes.
Huge.
Very
huge
artsy.
With the chicks.
Very artsy. Don't try the old Wang in the popcorn box with that movie. What about All the King's Men? This is Sean Penn's attempt at scoring another Oscar, right?
That's Sean Penn trying to get another naked gold guy.
Right.
He wants a naked gold man, and so this is his attempt to go after it. You know, it's like this is one of those movies that I won't rush to the theater to see it. I'll definitely check it out on DVD.
Okay.
And you'll be seeing more select scenes like you're seeing now at the Oscars.
Well, of course we will. I'll never see the movie, but I'll see those scenes about 100 times. Chris, thank you so much. All you out there, visit filmthreat.com or chrisgore.com for much more movie info.
We're taking a sexy little break right now, but don't you fret. There's lots more Attack of the Show coming your way, so don't go away.
No mistakes here.
Oh, snap!
As we take you behind the Daily Nut. And Keith Richards can't get no satisfaction with his drugs on the...
Well, welcome back to Attack of the Show's Friday edition. The weekend is here, and of course that means, well, Zach's drunk, and I'm drunker than a Swedish dock worker on a Krista Himmelsphere dog.
Nice.
Yes. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, that was the Ascension to Heaven thing.
Yeah.
I read the Torah.
Yeah, the Torah. You know who else is drunk?
Who's that?
Blair Butler.
Ah.
Not uncommon, vulgar hooch. Mind you, no, she's delirious with the sheer bliss of her favorite new comics.
Thanks, Michelle. I am totally wasted on ink. This week, it is a very special fresh ink. No, I'm not going to learn about the dangers of drug abuse or why you should never climb into a stranger's white panel van, because it's bad. Instead, I'm showing you the best comics that came out in September. And whether you like war, OCD, or a guy with a melted face, there's something here for all us nerds, both great and small. First up, we have one of the most anticipated comics of the year, Pride of Baghdad, which is the most beautiful and the most depressing graphic novel of 2006. It's based on the true story of 4 lions who actually escaped from the Baghdad Zoo in 2003. And if you buy this looking at the cover and thinking, oh, it looks like The Lion King, you're going to be traumatized for life. You're going to have to take one of those after-school special showers where you rock back and forth. This is a dark, dark allegory about the liberation of the Iraqi people and what it truly means to be free. It is gorgeous. It will make you think, which is painful for me. And it's also incredibly haunting. So if you want to be wowed and very challenged by a graphic novel, this is it. Buy it now. Next up, though, we have something for all the cowboys out there. It's Jonah Hecht's Face Full of Violence. Now, this is like a really gritty revamp of DC's classic Western antihero. And you know right off the bat it's not your grandpa's Western because Jonah Hecht looks like Clint Eastwood with half his face melted off. And the first story features small children fighting pit bulls to the death. In other words, a little bit depraved, but awesomely so. Yet for some reason, no one is buying this book. I don't know why, and it's a damn shame because the art is fantastic and the stories are like great old Western radio serials if they were written by Paul Schrader. So if you like Deadwood or The Wild Bunch or you're just a fan of great escapism, run out and buy the Hex and his messed up face already, okay? Do that. And last but not least, 3 very quick picks. The indie fan should grab Local issue number 6. Now, if you haven't been reading this series, it's about a transient hipster chick who's traveling all over North America looking for... Actually, I'm not really sure what she's looking for, but you should really start reading this. This issue finds her dealing with a roommate who takes obsessive-compulsive disorder to the next level. So if you've ever had to live with a freak show roommate or you're just a big fan of indie books like Optic Nerve or Box Office Poison, I highly recommend buying the whole run of Local, including this, issue number 6. And for the crime fans, we have The Cross Bronx, issue number 1. I've slurred a little. The Cross Bronx. It's about a cop investigating a mass murder committed with a dead policeman's gun. And what I really liked about this was that it initially reminded me of great crime shows like Homicide, Life on the Street, or The Wire. The weird thing is this book actually takes a supernatural twist at the end that kind of makes me worry it's gonna turn into The Crow, which I'm not super excited about. But I am cautiously optimistic this will be a great series. And it totally hooked me with issue number 1. So for the crime buffs and for fans of the old ultra-violence, this one is a buy. And last but not least at all, hot off the presses, Civil War number 4. Now, I may not agree with all the character motivations of Marvel's big summer event, like Reed Richards totally selling out all his fellow superheroes. That's a little sketchy. But this issue is such a jaw-dropper that if you're a Marvel fan, buy it. Buy it already. Zach and Michelle, I've nerded everyone out enough. Back to you guys.
I'm into that Jonah Hecht thing. I love the Western comics. You know, I want to borrow that, Blair. Can you hook me up? Thanks. Be sure to hit up g4tv.com/AOTS for more sweet, sweet comic-related goodness. And hey, check out the latest issue of Nylon magazine for a look at our favorite geek girl and some other rising Los Angeles comedians.
I'm not your geek girl, am I?
I was talking about Blair. Now, as a savvy internet insider, of course, you know all about our award-winning video podcast, The Daily Nut. Have you ever seen anything so cool and sophisticated in your life? So effortlessly hip? Well, it ain't always that way. Everybody from Dick Clark to Ron Jeremy has a blooper reel. And now, unfortunately, it's time to see ours.
Hey, world! Okay, so...
Why?
Stop it. Are they really that...
And then...
The thing is... Oh, those? This is a Daily Nut.
A skiing ostrich plus...
Poop, 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 poop. I wouldn't mind having that guy around the morning after to cure my hangover, you know what I mean?
Slut.
Just get from the back. I like it from the back.
All right, I'll take this. Keep your mouth shut and your legs closed and you'll be all right.
Girl, spawn beer on my weave. I'm gonna take you out, girl.
Oh, best of the God. J.K.
Olivia, it up again.
Them.
Oh, snap! Get today's links and see this podcast every single day at dailynut.g4tv.com/org.
Andy, are you okay? Our director's crying.
Some funny stuff.
Yeah. Of course, for the grown-up edition of The Daily Nut, visit g4tv.com.
You can also find us at the iTunes video store, usually loitering around the top 20.
braggart.
But don't do that just yet. Leave yourself a post-it and get to it later. We have so much more Attack of the Show's Friday edition coming your way. Like what you say? Well, come on, it's me, Michelle. You think I'd screw you over? Hell yeah, I would, sucker. But stick around just the same, eh?
Is that Canadian?
Hey. Hey!
What's going on here?
Welcome back to Attack of the Show's Friday edition. We're TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. How do we keep bringing the magic day after day?
Well, 50 years young and we're still going strong. We're the show that taught your mother and dad how to love again after the war.
Ew.
And we're here to put the boogie in your shoes, too.
But we're not the only cavalcade of awesomeness around these parts. Tune into Icons to get up close and personal with the maverick entertainers and tastemakers who shape your world.
This Sunday's Icons hops the pond and goes behind the rope to check out England's newest music sensations. Meet some of the hottest bands on the new Britwave scene, like Kasabian, Kaiser Chiefs, and one of my personal favorites, Massive Attack.
Icons takes you all access to the best music festival in the UK, the Carling Weekend, with an exclusive look at emerging British band Oceansize. And you'll meet the giants of British rock and roll.
We were made out to be icons, and that iconistic.
Icons, British Music Invasion.
That's Icons, Sunday night at 11, right here on G4.
But right now, here's plucky gal reporter Layla Cayley with the only news you need to know.
Time for the feed.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm Layla Cayley, and behold, I bring you the feed. YouTube tops today's music news with the launch of a contest for unsigned bands. The YouTube Underground search begins October 2nd and ends October 18th. They're looking for videos that showcase your lyrical, musical, and video-making skills. So get those cameras rolling, all you aspiring Spike Joneses. Your homegrown entry could land you in the musical phonosphere, the prize package that includes a chance to have your video featured on Singular's Phone Video Network, all new equipment from Gibson guitars, use of the Gibson tour bus, and an appearance on the always edgy Good Morning America. Meanwhile, on the other side of the planet, there's more to life in New Zealand than Hobbit-obsessed tourists and all the lamb diet. It turns out that Kiwis also know how to rock. Unfortunately, it can sometimes land them in hot water with American conglomerates. A New Zealand band calling itself Hefner has incurred the wrath of the Playboy founder. The band also uses a logo that parodies Playboy's logo with a cigarette in the bunny's mouth and an earring in one ear. Playboy Enterprises argues that the band's design is, quote, detrimental to the reputation of the rabbit head device, unquote. Right then, Hefner's lead singer, Corey Cross, is willing to drop the troublesome logo, but says he doesn't understand Playboy's insistence on the band changing its name. Still, he admits he is not a hero and would prefer to resolve the matter painlessly. Moving on to movie news. Johnny Depp is set to star in Rex Mundi based on the popular Dark Horse graphic novels. The story is set in an alternate world where the Spanish Inquisition is still going strong. Depp will play a pathologist investigating the death of a priest who found him as an orphan. Think of it as a cross between Indiana Jones and the Da Vinci Code, hopefully without the atrocious haircut Tom Hanks wore as Professor Robert Langdon. The story will be written for the screen by Jim Ewells, who also adapted Chuck Palahniuk's novel Fight Club. All right. And finally, in what I'm almost certain is one of the signs of the apocalypse, Keith Richards is giving up drugs. But it's not what you think. The Rolling Stones guitarist hasn't embraced any sort of clean living, higher power lifestyle, quite the opposite. The undead Axeman has detoxed because today's drugs just aren't strong enough for him. Richards told Q Magazine that the quality of recreational drugs has gone way down. He also doesn't care for new club drugs like ecstasy. Nowadays, Richards, who recently underwent surgery after falling out of a tree in Fiji, says he only takes drugs under great duress with his brain open. Whoa, that was too much for me. Well, that's all for today. Be sure to check out g4tv.com/thefeed for all the stuff I didn't have time to get to. Now you've just been fed. Back to you.
Thank you, as always, Miss Cayley. It's been a delight to have gotten my nerd news from you all this week.
Wait a minute, this just in here. Stop the presses, Blondie, because we just saw the final object that NASA has spotted outside the Space Shuttle Atlantis. Let's take a look. We have a video. Oh, my bad.
I was just testing out these new Toshiba 50-inch plasma torpedoes.
Oh, tech reporter Will O'Neill, whatever will we do with you? Get the heck back to Earth, you scamp.
Will, 7 hours of makeup to go into that Klingon costume. 7 hours, I'm just hearing. 7 hours. Good work.
Beam 'em up, Scotty. Don't go away. If you tune out, all the unicorns will die. And with the sanitation strike on, those rotting unicorn carcasses are going to start to stink. And then they'll poison the groundwater, and the Smurfs will all get cholera. And then the pixies will start to molt. And before you know it, we're looking at another damn celebrity benefit concert. So look, you'd save a lot of people a world of trouble if you just stay tuned, okay?
I wonder if Jack Johnson's going to play. I hope not.
Actually, don't stay tuned then. I like Jack Johnson. No, stay tuned.
All next week, Attack of the Show visits the hippest city on the planet. And we'll step onto the launching pad for the trends of tomorrow.
Love that music.
Love it. Now, before we go, here's a wedding video I want to share with you all. No, it's not ours. Michelle, you've found some strange things in your drink from time to time, right?
Have I ever? Whew. But I've never found happiness. But then again, neither has this blushing bride. Just watch.
Okay, watch this. This is the communion wafer, right? I don't know much about religious ceremonies, but watch what happens to her tooth here. Her teeth, I mean.
Oh, isn't she spitting out the communion
Well, you're supposed to spit it in here, but I think something else comes out. Oh, she knows it's gone. Excuse me, honey.
Let me grab my teeth back. Oh, she's a vampire.
Yes.
Oh,
wow.
My gosh.
When she fillets him, he's got to split the 7-10 split. You know what I mean?
Let's hope he's about that size, because any bigger and that just might real hurt.
Well, I mean, a little gum. Nothing wrong with a gum job. I'll tell you, with the toothless bride, the groom is certainly going to have a lot of fun, but, you know, I support him.
Now for all the things you saw today and more, go to g4tv.com/AOTS.
We want to say thank you to Kevin and Olivia for helping us host for you guys this week. Of course, when they come back, I'll be working at Arby's over in Culver City next week. If anyone wants to
Look what I'm
Hey,
getting.
we got a panda.
It's pandemonium here.
Oh, God. Okay, that's hurting. Are you a plushie or a furry?
Take him down. I'm going for the panda.
Jesus Christ.
You know, it's been really fun working with you guys. I really love this show. Yeah. Anyway, until we see each other again.